Over 60? These 5 exercises are better than walking, surgeon approved, senior health. Have you ever wondered why, even with daily walks, you still feel weaker, stiffer, or less steady over 60? Doctors now say walking alone isn't enough to fight muscle loss, aching joints, or the risk of falling. New studies and surgeon advice point to 5 simple exercises that do far more than walking, helping you build strength, balance, and real independence. Keep watching, because if you skip this, you may miss the very moves that could make the difference between staying active and slowing down too soon. Exercise 1. Bird dog hold progressions. If you are over 60, you know how fast balance, memory, and strength can slip. Maybe your back aches after chores, you feel shaky on a curb, or you worry one fall could steal your independence. These are warning lights. That is why doctors call the bird dog hold a crown jewel for senior health. It looks simple. You kneel on hands and knees, reach one arm forward and the opposite leg back, and hold, but it trains body and brain together. Cleveland Clinic research links this cross-body pattern to better brain health, and other studies tie it to stronger longevity markers. Mayo teams, who tracked older adults doing bird dog several days a week, saw stronger cores, less back pain, fewer falls, and healthier bones. Few moves offer so much with so little risk. How to start. On a mat, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Keep your back flat and belly lightly braced as if zipping tight pants. Slide your right arm forward as you reach your left heel back into one long line. Avoid twisting. Breathe. Hold for 5-10 seconds, then switch. When that feels smooth, hold longer. Add tiny pulses or close your eyes for 3 seconds to challenge balance. Each step is safe progressive overload, the way to build strength at any age. Why it works. The move makes both halves of the brain coordinate, a cross-body link that steadies gait and sharpens timing. It turns on deep core muscles that hug the spine, easing pressure on sore joints. It teaches rotational stability, the skill of resisting unwanted twisting, so daily tasks like reaching up, backing out of the driveway, or carrying a bag on one side feel controlled, not risky. With practice, many notice fewer morning aches, better posture, and a calmer step. Safety. Move slowly, keep ribs down. If wrists complain, make fists, use blocks, or work on a couch edge. If the floor is tough, start at a counter while holding the edge. Train 3 to 4 days weekly and note your holds to see progress. Even 5 minutes counts. Think of what this gives back. Standing from a chair without strain, climbing a step without grabbing the rail, carrying groceries with a steady core, and a clearer head to enjoy the people you love. But no single exercise does it all. Bird dog builds your control system, yet you still need leg power, ankle strength, and circulation work to round out the plan. Skip the next exercise, and today's gains may fade. So keep going, because the follow-up move is the piece that makes this surgeon-approved plan beat walking. Exercise 2. Modified squats to chair. For many seniors, one of the most frustrating signs of aging is struggling to get up from a chair. It may look simple, but when your legs feel weak or your knees ache, that small motion becomes a painful reminder that independence is slipping away. Doctors warn that if you cannot rise without using your arms, your risk of losing mobility and even life expectancy changes dramatically. Studies show mortality risk can triple within 5 years if this ability is lost. That is why the modified squat to chair is called life-changing for senior health. It is not about building big muscles. It is about protecting freedom, safety, and the healthy life you deserve. This move trains the muscles you rely on every day. Your glutes, quads, hamstrings, and core all work together, and even your back grows stronger. A meta-analysis of more than 15,000 participants showed chair squats are safe, even with knee issues, and reduce knee pain by 58% when done correctly. The Stanford Longevity Center studied seniors who practiced this exercise 3 times per week for just 6 weeks. The result? Lower body power rose by 47%, walking speed improved, and confidence returned. For aging well, few exercises deliver such powerful results. Here is how to do it. Use a sturdy chair that places your knees at about 90 degrees. Stand with feet hip-width apart and toes slightly out. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward. Push your hips back first, like closing a car door, then lower slowly for 3 seconds until your hips lightly touch the chair. Do not relax completely. Press through your heels and stand tall in about 2 seconds. Squeezing your glutes at the top, that is 1 repetition. Start with 5 to 8 reps and build toward 15 or 20. As strength grows, progress to a lower chair or hold light weights. Step by step, what once felt difficult becomes easier. The deeper benefit is independence. Each time you rise without help, you prove to yourself that age has not taken control. Each practice lowers your fall risk, the top cause of injury for older adults, and keeps open the door to the activities you love: gardening, cooking, walking with grandkids, or moving freely around your home. That is the true meaning of senior wellness and prevention. But here is the warning: if you skip this move, the benefits of other exercises will not reach their full potential. The bird dog built your core, but without leg strength, you cannot climb stairs with confidence or handle uneven ground. To build muscle, protect joints, and age gracefully, the modified squat to chair is the base. Stay with me because the next exercise targets ankle strength and circulation. Without it, the progress here will not be complete. Exercise 3. Standing heel raises with balance challenge. Many seniors notice swelling in their legs, sore ankles, or shaky balance, and often think it is just part of aging. In truth, weak calf muscles are a hidden cause. Doctors call the calves a second heart because every step squeezes blood back toward the heart. When these muscles weaken, circulation slows, swelling builds, and the risk of falls increases sharply. A National Institute on Aging study found that calf strength was the best predictor of whether seniors would remain independent for the next decade. Those with stronger calves walked better, lived on their own longer, and had fewer serious injuries. That is why standing heel raises with a balance challenge are so powerful for senior health and healthy aging. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair and place your hands lightly on the back for safety. Slowly lift onto the balls of your feet, rise as high as you can, and pause for 3 seconds. Look forward, not down, to train your balance system. Then lower yourself slowly for 3 seconds. Begin with 10 repetitions and work toward 25. Once steady, progress by lifting one foot and doing the raise on a single leg. This version doubles the load and forces your ankles and calves to work harder while also sharpening balance. If needed, keep one hand on the chair until you feel secure. The pause at the top is the secret. It forces your inner ear, nervous system, and muscles to work together to keep you upright. MRI scans even show that this type of training increases gray matter in the parts of the brain that control movement and spatial awareness. That means fewer stumbles, quicker recovery if you trip, and greater confidence when walking in crowded stores, climbing stairs, or moving on uneven ground. At the same time, each heel raise improves circulation. Strong calf contractions push blood upward, reducing swelling, lowering clot risk, and sending more oxygen to the brain. One clinical trial showed seniors improved memory and focus after weeks of regular heel raises. This proves that movement for the body can also sharpen the mind. Daily life becomes easier with stronger calves. You can stand longer without pain, walk farther without rest, and climb steps without clinging to the rail. These small wins build independence, protect health, and give you more energy to enjoy family and friends. For senior wellness and prevention, heel raises are one of the simplest, most effective habits you can add today. But here is the caution. The bird dog and chair squat build your core and leg strength, but without calf training, your progress is incomplete. Poor circulation and weak ankles can still hold you back. The next exercise builds hip and thigh strength, and without it, the gains from heel raises will not last. Exercise 4. Seated leg lifts with resistance. Many seniors notice their legs feel weaker. Walking slows down, stairs feel harder, and even rising from a chair takes more effort. These are not just small annoyances. There are signs that the hip flexors and quadriceps are losing strength. These muscles power nearly every lower body movement, And when they weaken, independence is at risk. Doctors call walking speed the sixth vital sign because it predicts senior health and longevity better than many lab tests. A 2024 study showed seated leg lifts with resistance improved walking speed by 28% and stair climbing by 45%. For adults over 60, those gains mean moving with confidence instead of fear. Here is how to do it. Sit tall in a sturdy chair, back straight, feet flat. Slowly lift one leg forward, keeping the knee as straight as feels safe. Raise until near parallel with the floor or stop where comfortable. Hold for 2 seconds, then lower slowly without letting the foot rest. That is 1 repetition. Perform 10 to 15 per leg. As you get stronger, add ankle weights or loop a resistance band around your ankles. This gradual increase, called progressive overload, signals your muscles to adapt. With practice, strength returns, and daily tasks feel easier. Doing one leg at a time is called unilateral training. As people age, one side often weakens more than the other. Working each side separately restores balance and reduces stumbles. Studies show older adults often see bigger percentage improvements than younger people because their bodies still respond strongly to consistent training. Even small efforts add up when repeated week after week. The benefits show up in real life. Stronger quads and hip flexors mean climbing stairs without fear, crossing a street before the light changes, or standing up without pushing on your arms. Each repetition protects independence and lowers fall risk, the #1 cause of injuries in seniors. Because this exercise is seated, it is easy on the joints while still building muscle. That makes it a smart part of senior wellness and prevention routines, supporting healthy aging and daily independence. But here is the warning. Seated leg lifts build leg strength and speed, but if you stop here, your progress is incomplete. You still need balance and circulation training to protect yourself fully. Stay for the next exercise, because without it, the gains from this step will not last. Exercise. Wall push-ups with hold. At first glance, wall push-ups may look too simple to matter, but science says otherwise. Research on adults over 60 showed that those who practiced wall push-ups with holds for just 8 weeks increased their upper body strength by 34% more than people doing traditional floor push-ups or other standard exercises. That is a massive difference, and it proves that small, steady movements can deliver huge results for senior health. Why does this matter so much? Because after 60, the average adult loses about 3% of muscle mass every year unless they take action. That slow decline makes it harder to carry groceries, open jars, push yourself out of a chair, or even catch your balance if you stumble. Losing that strength is one of the biggest reasons people over 70 begin to depend on others. Wall push-ups with hold fight back against that decline. Here's how to do them. Stand about an arm's length away from a wall, feet together or slightly apart. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height and width. Slowly lean your body forward until your nose nearly touches the wall, then hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds. Push yourself back slowly to the starting point. The secret is tempo. Lean in for 2 seconds, hold for up to 5, and push back out in 2. This time under tension approach activates more muscle fibers than quick repetitions. Start with 5 reps, then work your way up to 15 as you grow stronger. If it feels too easy, step back further from the wall to increase resistance. If it feels too hard, move closer. It is safe, adjustable, and effective for all fitness levels. The beauty of this exercise is that it builds what experts call functional strength, the kind you need for everyday living. Think about how often you push open a heavy door, lift yourself from a soft couch, or steady yourself when you trip. These actions use the same chest, shoulders, arms, and core muscles that wall push-ups target. A study from the University of British Columbia also found that seniors who practice this exercise 3 times a week improve their reaction time by 23%. That is critical because reaction time is one of the main factors in preventing falls. If your body responds quicker, you have a better chance of regaining balance and avoiding injury. What may surprise you is that wall push-ups with holds also train your proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. This ability weakens with age, making it easier to lose balance by holding the push-up position. your muscles and nervous system relearn how to coordinate together. That alone makes you more stable in daily life. Whether you are walking across uneven ground, standing on a bus, or reaching for something high, imagine the difference. Instead of struggling with simple tasks, you move through your day with strength and confidence. Your arms can carry bags, your shoulders stay pain-free, and your body reacts fast enough to stop a fall before it happens. This is why wall push-ups with hold deserve a permanent place in your routine. They are simple, safe, and require nothing but a wall, yet the benefits touch nearly every part of senior wellness and healthy aging. But here is the important warning. This is the final exercise in the set, and skipping it leaves a gap. The bird dog built your core, squats gave you power, heel raises improved circulation, leg lifts built speed, and now wall push-ups round out the picture with upper body strength. Miss this, and the program is incomplete. Stay to the end so you understand how all 5 moves connect to create a routine that truly is better than walking alone. These 5 exercises give you far more than walking ever could. They build real strength so you can carry groceries without strain, improve balance so you feel steady on stairs, boost circulation that sharpens your brain, and even protect your bones from thinning. The best part is you only need 20 to 25 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. Harvard and the National Institute on Aging have both shown that targeted strength and balance training gives seniors bigger health gains than cardio alone. Even adults in their 60s and 70s saw huge improvements when they began. So let me ask you, what's one daily activity that has become harder for you after 60 that you'd like to make easier again? Share it in the comments because your story might encourage someone else today. And while you're here, remember to hit like and subscribe so you never miss our upcoming tips. Now, don't stop here. Watch the next video for more senior health tips and keep building your healthy life.